Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Joe, I know we adopted, but would you be my surrogate if I needed one?
Wouldn't that just be our baby?
Oh, yeah. Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole trivia episode.
And we try and make each other laugh. You set me up for that every week.
And fingers crossed, one of you two.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
I'm well rested today.
Let you take a nap before we had to record. I got your coffee.
Yeah. How about you? How are you doing this week?
I'm good. I had a busy week at work, but it was good.
Yeah, those 4 days worked.
I know. It's like packing in 7 days into 4 days. And you're like, God, what happened? It's just one day. Are you ready? What's the episode we're doing this week?
The one with the embryos.
Oh, the one we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Tell us what the IMDb plot is.
Phoebe's uterus is examined for implantation of the embryos. Meanwhile, a seemingly harmless game between Chandler and Joey against Monica and Rachel escalates into a full-blown contest where the stakes are raised higher and higher.
People from the outside would be like, what the heck is he talking about? Examined for implantation? That's
right.
just... So our episode director is Kevin S. Bright, one of our producers. Yep.
Yes.
We've heard a lot about him.
Right.
There's probably not much more to tell and he'll be back again. So
Right. Well, he is one of the producers, and he does direct more as we go.
Exactly. So. But we do have 2 writers this week. We've had them before, Jill Condon and Amy Tooman, who's now Amy Tooman Strauss.
Okay.
So Jill Condon was also a producer of Friends in 1997 and 1998, but she wrote 2 episodes. This one and the one with the cat. Her last writing credit is a show in 2017, 6 episodes of a show called Me and My Grandma.
Aww.
A young woman moves to LA with hopes of becoming a star. Her grandma tags along for the Hollywood journey, starring Rhea Perlman and Eva Gutowski. I didn't recognize Eva from anything, but we know Rhea Perlman.
Yes.
She's Danny DeVito's wife.
Yes.
Amy Tooman Strauss, also a co-producer for 1997 and 98. She co-wrote the one with the cat.
Nice.
And this episode. She was a producer of A Talk to Me.
Okay.
Not the one that you're thinking.
Not the movie?
No. It was a TV show that only had 6 episodes, starred Kira Sedgwick, Beverly D'Angelo. There is no synopsis.
Wow.
I read only 3 episodes aired, and by the looks of the pics, it was maybe like a talk radio show.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last thing she did.
I like Kira and Beverly.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When was our original air date?
The original air date was January 15th, 1998. New to the box office top 10 that week was Half Baked, a stoner comedy starring Dave Chappelle, Jim Brewer, and Guillermo Diaz.
Okay.
Do you remember Half Baked?
Vaguely.
And then there was Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman and Christian Slater about an armored truck heist during a flood. Randy Quaid is the sheriff.
What?
Yikes. And BFW is in it.
Who's BFW?
Betty fucking White.
Oh my God.
And debuting in the number 3 spot was the Denzel Washington film Fallen.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I like Fallen a lot.
Yeah, it's good. I don't remember Hard Rain. Did we see that?
I think I watched it by myself in the
Okay.
afternoon once, but I
Yeah.
don't remember anything about it.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I think I watched it because I was like, oh, Morgan Freeman, blah, blah, blah. But
I haven't seen that many shows or movies with Betty White in it when she was younger, but the movies I've seen as she was older were really funny. So
Right.
like Lake Placid.
Yes.
She's hilarious in that.
yeah, that was right around this time frame, too.
Was it?
So.
Okay. Are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready.
All right, so this is rated number 4 of the all-time favorite episodes of Friends.
Oh, number 4.
Number 4. Number 1 is the one where everyone finds out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
we know.
Yeah. And 2 and 3, respectively, is the last one part 1 and the last one part 2. So the last 2 episodes. So this is number 4. That's pretty high.
Yeah, I think it's probably my favorite episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the one that pops in my head when I try and think of a favorite. I really like the trivia stuff. I really like they're all getting along, yet they're all bickering. Yeah. And it's a good time.
It is fun. One of the questions the guys get right is about Monica's categories of towels, right? So when the guys and the girls are moving and Rachel's laying on the couch with the towel on her head, you can read the boxes behind her.
Oh.
So, and it has the visible categories, but I saved it for when we get to that part.
For later.
Yes, yeah, but you can see
Nice.
This is one of the rare episodes not to feature a single scene in Central Perk. We don't go to Central Perk, and we don't go to the guy. Well, the very end, we go to the guy's apartment, the tag. But other than that, we're not over there.
Right.
This is something I read all the time, okay? Chandler, Joey, Monica, and Rachel play a game of who knows who better, with Ross being the question man.
Right.
It appears that Ross is the one who actually knows them all the best, considering that he came up with all the questions and answers. However, it does make sense that he would, considering that he is Monica's brother.
Right.
He dated Rachel, and he's been Chandler's best friend since college. So he's very observant.
Yeah.
As of this episode, now all of the friends, except for Phoebe, have done Ross's alternative to giving the finger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they all do the fist bump.
They all do it in this one.
Yeah. Indeed, Phoebe is the only one to never use it.
Oh.
And also the only one to whom it's never directed at.
Oh.
So they all fist bump each other, but she never does it, and nobody
never
ever does it to her.
Interesting. Phoebe's taking the high road.
And the last bit of trivia, this episode is the favorite of both Courtney Cox and Matt LeBlanc.
Aw.
Courtney likes the episode because she enjoys playing Monica at her most competitive. While Matt spoke fondly of the pace of the episode and the information about the characters that came out.
Right.
He identified the scenes that featured just the 6 core cast as the best because you don't have to introduce a character, you don't have to lay any pipeline, you just get to be funny.
Right. Very nice. Agreed.
Yeah. So, what are your episode reactions?
Well, I've pointed out before that this is the episode that first springs to mind as a favorite. Phoebe's unique, weird thing is actually so sweet in this episode.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it's off-putting. This time it's super sweet.
Yep.
And Frank and Alice are also adorable. And the trivia apartment switching is both a classic sitcom trope, but it's done in such a fun way. I love this one.
Yeah. This is one of the episodes where the B storyline shines. You know, like, you're right. I do love the Phoebe storyline and the Alice and Frank storyline, but the switching, I mean, the cold open is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it actually bleeds into the storyline, and most of the times it doesn't.
Right.
The whole betting, the trivia, the apartment switching. But the thing that amazes me is that so much happens in 22 minutes.
Right.
You know, I mean, they jammed a lot of funny moments, funny one-liners. I just love this episode.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not crying. Are you crying?
No.
All right. Ready to do favorites?
Yes. What's your favorite line, Joe?
So this was a tough one because I love a lot about this episode. But the cold open is amazing. And Rachel's reactions to Mon and Chandler, it's solid platinum because, you know, I've already established I don't like gold.
Right.
Her reaction to Mon saying she's not a morning person, just back off.
Yeah, she's the grumpus.
But I have to go with one word line from Chandler.
Ooh, your favorite line is one word.
When Rachel is pounding on the door, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And when he opens it, she goes, what is that noise? And he goes, you.
You.
It makes makes me laugh every single time.
Yeah, and there's so many good ones this week. I legitimately flipped around a lot.
Yeah.
It was so hard to pick one. But I feel like I must go with Chandler saying, actually, it's Miss Chandler Bong.
When I was picking out vanity license plate, I was going to put Miss C. Bong.
Right.
But then we thought people might get the wrong idea.
Well, cops.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And being an executive, pulling into a
Right.
parking lot where we drug test everybody,
Right.
probably not a good idea.
Right, to have Bong on your license plate. They might not even let you put it. I don't know.
All right, what's your favorite moment? Oh, I'll do my favorite moment. Sorry.
You do your favorite moment first. Crazy.
I like the coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
When they throw the coin up in the air and they just watch it fall. Like
Right.
they've never had a coin toss. It's so funny.
Right. And that's one of the classic pictures of them all sitting on the couch looking up
at
the four of them. That's one of the classic pictures of the four of them. And I'm going to go with the blank looks on Monica and Rachel's face when asked, what is Chandler Bing's job? I just love that they just both look, uh-oh. And the audience starts to crack up. And...
So it was really funny when we were doing the trivia last week. Mm-hmm. We were at the trivia contest that we won. Right? The two people were vying for second place because they were tied.
Right.
And one of the questions is, what was Chandler's job? And they both got it right.
They both got it right. Because of this episode, everybody goes out of their way to know he's a transponster.
All right, favorite outfit.
Yep.
I say it every time I watch it, but I love Phoebe's little black jumper, which is what we call a dress with no sleeves, a little jumper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Her boots, the top. I know she's preggers, but it's adorbs, and I would so wear it.
Yeah, I like the little cut-out T-shirts on it and stuff.
It's so cute.
And they're all very toddler-looking this week. So I'm going to have to go with Rachel's little jammy jams.
Yeah.
It's a cute little mismatched set that is offset by her being truly pissed off. It's adorbs, and I would so wear it.
You stole my line. All right, let's do themes we explored this episode.
All right.
Theme number 1. How well do you know your friends?
Turns out fairly well.
Yeah.
Theme 2. Faster than modern medicine.
That was ridiculous. Theme 3, competitive betting. Mon gets in deep. It's surprising she doesn't have a gambling problem, you know?
Yeah, it is. And theme 4, a bet is a bet. And if you lose, you can't ignore that bet.
I love that line from Joey.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't one of your favorites.
It was a contender.
Yeah.
You can't just ignore the bet. It's a bet. You bet on a bet, and if you lose the bet.
You can't ignore the bet. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. I'll take care of it.
That's right. You do what the hand says. Hey, Monica, where are your boxes? You should be carrying boxes.
Look, guys, I'm serious. Rachel is flipping out. You gotta give me a chance to win the apartment back. Please, is there anything else you need?
No, I just want to move into my new apartment.
Okay, come on, Joey. Anything? Joey, look at your mattress. I have the new Mattress King mattress. Yours looks like you've had it since high school.
I have had it since high school. Why? Dude, you need a new mattress.
Come on, please. Rachel is super mad. One question. If I get it wrong, you get the mattresses. If I get it right, we keep the apartment. And I'll cook you guys dinner for a month.
Can we ask you any question?
Yes.
Fine. Joey? Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
What's my job? How'd it go?
I lost our mattresses.
All right, we're back for the breakdown.
We're back. All right, we're at Monica and Rachel's apartment. It is 0 dark 30.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everyone's asleep, and all through the apartments, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. That is except for a rooster crowing at the sunrise. The two ladies emerge from their respective rooms, and Rachel is like, "What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Oh.
Is that you?" And I love the look Monica gives her, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What would it be me for?
You can see the realization come across Rachel's face as she growls and storms over to the boys' apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Monica points out, oh so gently, boy, you are really not a morning person.
It's like you.
I know. I was going to put that in there. Rachel rounds on Monica and says, just back off. And again, I love the little step back and arms movement of Monica. Like, shit.
Oh, no.
Across the hall, she starts banging on the door and shouting, get up, 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 get up. Did we establish, are there only 2 apartments on that floor? You know, is it just theirs and
I don't
the
think
boys?
so.
Oh, because the rooster may not bother me as much as the banging and the yelling that's going on.
Right. Other people are definitely annoyed in the building.
Oh, for sure. So Chandler finally opens the door and his face is amazing and leads to one of my favorite lines. Rachel shouts, what is that noise? You. Joey offers, it's the chick. She's going through some changes. I'm not that loud when I go through changes.
Oh.
Monica goes, what kind of changes? Chandler goes, well, the vet seems to think that she's becoming a rooster. But we're getting a second opinion.
I do
Cute,
love that.
I'll be there for you.
Yes. Monica and Rachel's apartment. Rachel comes in with shopping bags as Phoebe, Chandler, and Ross are having their breakfast.
At their friend's house.
Yeah. Ross immediately asks Rachel, what are you doing shopping at 8 in the morning? And Rachel snaps, still grumpy, well, I've been up since 6, thanks to somebody's dumbass rooster. And Chandler smiles guiltily. Phoebe warns for the first time ever, you guys should really get rid of those animals. They shouldn't be living in an apartment. They should be on a farm where they can run free and get killed by a fox. But Rachel adds to Phoebe's apartment living hypothesis with especially not with all these knives and cookbooks around.
Aww.
They would be tasty.
Oh, I don't like duck. It's too greasy.
You made me eat foie gras like 10 times in Paris.
You're right. It is very good. I take it back. Kill the duck.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry.
That didn't take much sway. All right. Phoebe switches the topic up since she's ready to go. I'm going to go to the fertility doctor to see if I'm ready to have Frank and Alice's embryos transferred into my uterus. And Ross, always the scientist, wants to know, how will they know if Phoebe's is ready? And Phoebe explains, well, they're just going to look and see if my endometrial layer is thick. Chandler jumps up to offer, oh, I can check that for you. I don't remember that being on the list from last week. But Phoebe leaves with a, okay, everybody, think thick. I'm always thinking thick. And Phoebe leaves. Monica and Joey are coming up with laundry, and she urges them to wish her luck, and they do. And once inside, Joey resumes the conversation he was having with Monica, saying, and I'm still right. And Monica retorts, that is so not true. And Rachel questions what these two are arguing about, and Joey explains, Monica was mad because I know today's her laundry day, and that means she's wearing her old lady underpants. And Chandler jumps in to offer, I can check that for you.
He's got a girlfriend. He's very eager to check some other women's parts out.
And Monica can't believe that Joey thinks that he and Chandler know her and Rachel better than the gals know the boys. And unfazed Chandler responds, well, we do. You can only eat Tic Tacs in even numbers. And he looks at her like she's crazy, which she is. And Joey asks, yeah, what's that about?
The girl kid has to sort colored candy into colors and eat them. Like, she can only eat all the green, and then she'll eat all the red, and then she'll eat all the yellow. She does that with everything. Blocks, cars.
Right. That was in the first accountant movie. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
When they're at that school in the beginning, the one kid is just lining all the toys up from biggest to smallest. That's how she would play. Yeah.
There was no, like, interaction. It was
There was
just...
no...
It was sorting by colors or size.
Yeah. Chandler turns to Rachel. And you, Ross, I believe if you check Rachel's bag, you will find a half-eaten box of cookies in there. Ross searches and finds a half-eaten box of cookies inside the bag before stating, "You're good." And then he eats one of those cookies and adds, "These are not."
They look like one of those fat-free devil's food cookies I
Yeah.
used to get a long time ago.
Rachel is so not impressed because apparently everybody snacks when they shop. As someone who has never snacked while shopping, I'm asking Joe, have you ever snacked while shopping?
No, I might have gotten a drink, like gone to the thing and gotten a pop or water or something because I'm like thirsty.
Right, sometimes there'll be a Starbucks in the grocery store and you will get some Starbucks.
Yes, but no,
I've never opened a box while I'm wandering around and started eating it. Joey then asks Ross how many items left in that bag, and Ross counts and answers 5. And Chandler then begins the betting. Okay, $10 says that we can name every item in that bag. And Rachel asks, how many guesses do you get? And Joey says 6, which gives him only 1 miss, which is pretty confident.
Yeah.
So Ross starts his game show voice here saying, "Challenge extended." And Monica phases into competitive mode. Deal! Ross announces for the viewing audience, "Challenge accepted." Joey says, "All right, we'll start with apples. The most obvious choice."
Yes, everyone buys apples.
Yes. And Ross does the voice again. "We'll be starting with apples." And Chandler warns Ross about the game show voice. "Stop that now."
I do like that.
Reaching into the bag, Ross reveals apples. And Chandler's like, "Yes." Joey moves on. "Okay, tortilla chips, yogurt." And Chandler adds, "Diet soda." Ross says, "Yes, yes, yes." And he pulls those products from the bag. Then Chandler guesses orange juice. And Rachel yells, "No, there's no orange juice in there. We win." And Rachel throws up her arms, and Monica smiles, and Ross explains they have another guess. Rachel takes it down a notch to say, "Well, we won that one." Joey contemplates out loud, "Okay, the last thing." And then Chandler gets an exciting idea and yells, "Oh, oh, 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 oh," before whispering in Joey's ear. And Joey smiles and goes, "No, not for like another 2 weeks."
Gross.
Joey smiles and points at the ladies, who are a little disgusted by the intimate knowledge of their lady cycles. Chandler now declares with certainty, "I got it. Scotch tape." Ross reaches in and pulls out the Scotch tape. And Ross queries Chandler, "How did you know they would buy Scotch tape?" And Chandler admits, "Well, we used theirs up last night making scary faces." And Monica, "Oh, man." And Chandler demands, "All right, $10, fork it over, cough it up, pay the piper." And unable to think of any more cool ways to say it, he ends with, "Gimme it." Monica suggests them knowing the contents of Rachel's bag does not mean they know them better. That's right, she wants a rematch. Rachel complains, "None of these stupid grocery store questions either. Real personal questions." And Monica seconds that with a "yeah" before adding, "and the winner gets $100. And Joey mutters, "You serious?" And Monica taunts him, "Are you scared?" Joey goes, "No," but his vocal timbre suggests that he is a bit scared. Joey asks, all right, who makes up the questions?" And Monica shrugs and goes, "Ross will do it." And Ross starts to complain. "Oh, sure, Ross will do it. It's not like he has a job or a child or a life of his own." And Rachel quickly says, "Fine, we'll ask Phoebe." And Ross admits, No, I want to play."
It must be a Saturday.
Yeah. Well, they're there all day. So they either all called off work like they're prone to do.
All right, we're at the doctor's office. The doctor, who has a name apparently. They never say it, but in the credits, it's Dr. Zane.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Dr. Cutie Pie.
Dr. Zane, Phoebe, Frank, and Alice are there.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Zane tells the gang that Phoebe's uterus is ready for implantation. Dr. Zane is played by Cindy Katz.
Aw.
I didn't recognize her much on IMDb page, except for a few episodes of Guiding Light and Law and Order.
Oh, I used to watch Guiding Light with my granny.
I know, I used to watch Guiding Light too. Phoebe excitedly says, "Ooh, I knew it, I really felt thick this morning." I say that every day.
So did I, Phoebe. Too much salt yesterday, methinks.
Frank points out, well, okay, so what now? Go get them. Go get the eggs and put them in there. Jeez. Dr. Zane says, slow your roll, mister. It'll take just a little while to prepare the embryos. Phoebe then questions embryos, as in more than one? She informs her that it's 5, actually.
5 embrones.
Did you have to look up embrones, or did you already know it?
Yes, I already knew the Spanish equivalent of embryos.
You did?
Something I knew, yes.
Wow.
No, I did not know it ahead of time.
Phoebe really should have paid more attention or did some research. But she exclaims, 5? Okay, where am I giving birth? In a hospital or a big box under the stairs?
I do like that one a lot, too.
That was funny.
That's a good one.
The doc points out the odds. 5 embryos gives you 25% chance that at least one will attach. Phoebe, again, having no knowledge of the process or how this works, is like turning over your body for science experience while you're still alive.
Oh, yeah.
She has no clue. It's like, wouldn't you, like, ask questions or look into it? Or you shouldn't be finding out when your pants are down and they're about to put 5 embryos in there.
It is easier to research nowadays than it was.
That's true.
In
You have to go to the library and the card catalog.
Right.
All right. That's it. 25%? That means it's like 75% chance no baby at all?
No baby at all. Always no baby at all.
Frank, applying sound logic, says, hey, I was thinking, what are the odds if you stuff like 200 of them in there?
Well, they got 3 babies with 5.
Oh, my God. She would be giving birth under the stairs.
Yeah.
Alice has the epic line, sweetie, now she's a woman, not a gumball machine.
I did have that as my favorite one for quite a while.
It's pretty funny. Phoebe reassures Alice and Frank that she will do this as many times as it takes to get it right. Mm-hmm. And Frank explains, well, they only got one shot to make it right.
Uh-oh.
Alice informs the very uninformed Phoebes, it costs $16,000 each time you do this.
Yeah, so there's a couple cut lines then on the DVD.
Uh-huh.
Phoebe goes, 16,000? And Dr. Zane says, well, it's 20,000 in California.
She's like, don't yell at me about the prices.
Right. We have discounts here in New York.
So Alice shares that they're using all the money they have to do it just this one time. And Phoebe points out that this is a lot of pressure on her and her uterus. She turns to the doctor and asks, is there maybe something I can do, just to help make sure I get pregnant? Dr. Zane says, no, I'm sorry. Phoebe goes, wow, you guys really don't know anything. You should talk.
Yeah, well, they do know how to take his sperm and her egg and combine them in a dish and then stick it into her.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot of knowledge.
Frank states the obvious. I know. Why don't you get her drunk? That worked for a lot of girls in my high school.
Yeah. And I like how that the doc looks at him like, maybe I shouldn't be helping this guy have kids. All right, now we're at Monica and Rachel's apartment. The 5 friends who are not being surrogates are there.
All right, and so the scene starts with cut lines.
Okay.
Monica walks out of her room and walks by Ross, who's working on the game board.
Mm-hmm.
Monica goes, how's the test coming? And she tries to look over the game board. Ross goes, hey, you're touching the game board. And she goes, sorry, you freak.
We know she was trying to cheat.
Oh, for sure.
Monica moves over to the friends at the kitchen table saying, you guys, do you realize that any minute now Phoebe can be pregnant?
She is, actually. No.
And we make fun of Ross wearing toddler clothes, but here Monica looks like she's wearing a Garanimal sweater from the Ronald McDonald line. And they all kind of smile and nod, and Rachel agrees with her with a, I know, it's such a huge life-altering thing. And the 4 shake their heads, thinking about the life steps that Phoebe is making by providing this extreme favor for her brother. And
the test is ready.
Yeah! That's what they're waiting to hear. No more thinking about this pregnant friend stuff. They book it over toward the sofa, and Ross has a whiteboard with categories in a grid and color-coded like Rachel's filing cabinets at work.
And our notes.
And that's true. Ross goes, okay, each team will have to answer 10 questions. The first team that answers the most amount of questions wins. And our categories are fears and pet peeves, ancient history, literature, it's all relative, and now the coin toss is to see who goes first. And Ross moves that huge dish thing from Monica's table and flips the coin, and the 4 contestants watch the coin hit the table and stop. And then they all look up at him in unison to see who goes first. And Ross tells them, okay, somebody call it this time. And they all nod and give thumbs up and okay, and they got it now. And Monica looks a titch mad at herself for not calling it the first time. Ross flips the coin again, and Rachel hollers, tails! It's heads, Ross declares as the men celebrate, and Monica hits Rachel on the shoulder. Gentlemen, pick your category. Chandler calmly picks fears and pet peeves. Ross reads from a teal-colored card, what's Monica's biggest pet peeve? And Joey snaps, animals dressed as humans. And Ross confirms that is correct. Ladies, Monica picks same category. Ross picks another teal card. According to Chandler, what phenomenon scares the bejesus out of him? And Monica thinks for like a second before saying, Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance. And Ross pauses a beat before going, that is correct. And Joey gets a little judgy of Chandler, asking, the Irish jig guy? And Chandler explains his legs flail about as if independent from his body. And Ross moves along, gentlemen, your pick. And for Joey's turn, he picks It's All Relative. Ross now reading from pink card, Monica and I have a grandmother who died. You both went to her funeral. Name that grandmother. And Joey thinks for a moment, then asks Chandler, Nana? And Chandler argues, she's got a real name. That always reminds me of The Simpsons when they show Grandpa Simpson's old card from some club he belonged to as a child. And it read Little Grandpa Simpson on it.
Althea?
Althea, what are you doing?
I took a shot.
You're shooting with Althea? And Ross says, Althea is correct. And Chandler admits, nice shooting. Ross draws another point on the board, and Rachel excitedly yells, we'll take literature. Now reading off a yellow card, Ross asks, every week the TV guide comes to Chandler and Joey's apartment. What name appears on the label? And Rachel, way too excited, shouts, Chandler gets it! It's Chandler Bing!
No!
Yeah, Monica screams no. Ross discloses, I'm afraid the TV guide comes to Chandler Bong. Monica reprimands Rachel. I knew that! Rachel, use your head! And Chandler admits, actually, it's Miss Chandler Bong. And I'd like to remind everybody that the TV guide address question was from the literature category.
Well, he had to put something in there the guys read. We're back at the doctor's office. Phoebe's all alone.
Yep.
She's given a sweet little pep talk to the petri dish containing the embryos. She goes, hello, tiny embryos. Well, I'm Phoebe Buffet, and I'm hoping to be your uterus for the next 9 months. You should know that. We're doing this for Frank and Alice. Who you know, you've been there.
I like that one a lot.
They want you guys so much. So when you guys get in there, really grab on. Okay? And I promise to keep you safe and warm until you're ready to have them take you home. So, and also, next time you see me, I'm screaming, don't worry. That's what's supposed to happen. Dr. Zane asks Phoebe if she's ready, and she goes, uh-huh. And to the embryo, she goes, good luck. And I like the little tap on the petri dish she does, like, good luck. We cut back to Monica and Rachel's and the rest of the gang. Ross goes, all right, the score is 9-8 in favor of the guys. Ladies, if you miss this, the game is theirs. Pick your category. Rachel shouts,
it's all relative.
Ross points out to her that you don't have to shout everything. Rachel shouts, I'm sorry! Ross says, what is the name of Chandler's father's Las Vegas all-male burlesque? Monica screams, Viva Las Vegas! Chandler points out, unfortunately, that is correct.
Yes.
The girls cheer, yes! Ross goes, all right, we have a tie. Luckily, I have prepared for such an event.
Ooh.
He opens up an envelope and holds up some note cards. The lightning round.
Nice.
That means the guys must have missed one, too.
Oh, yeah.
They missed Miss Chandler Bong.
Right.
But then they got tied, so the guys must have missed one. But we don't know which one it is. We don't ever find out. But...
Oh. Yeah, they missed it while we were in that other scene with that stupid hippie having her brother's babies.
So all the friends go, ooh.
Ooh.
Ross explains the rule. 30 seconds. All the questions you can answer.
Uh-oh.
Monica gloats, "You guys are so dead. I am so good at lightning rounds." Chandler says, as a transponster, he majored in lightning rounds. They were going to destroy them.
Seriously, guys, the trash talk is embarrassing.
Monica asks, "Huh? Wanna bet?" Chandler points out, "I'm so confused as to what we've been doing so far." Monica ignores the sarcasm and offers, "How about we play for more money? Say, $150?
$150.
Say, 200?
$200.
You're doing it again."
Excuse me.
Rachel moans, "Monica, I don't want to lose $200. Monica goes, "We won't." 300?
No.
Monica! Monica assures her she's just trying to spice things up. Rachel continues to bemoan, "Okay, so then let's play for some pepper. Stop spending my money." Monica gets excited. "I got it. How about if we win, they have to get rid of the rooster?" Rachel is suddenly on board. "Ooh, that's interesting." Joey protests, "No way, that rooster's family." Rachel offers, "Throw in the duck too."
Oh.
Joey questions, "What do you have against the duck? He doesn't make any noise." Rachel says, "Well, he gets the other one all riled up."
And that is when the girls lost the moral victory. So mean to poor Daffy.
Joey starts to say, "Look, we're not gonna," but Chandler interrupts. "All right, hold on. If you win, we give up the birds." Joey gasps, "Ah!" Chandler motions for him to calm down and finishes, "But if we win, we get your apartment." Joey's now on board. Ooh. Monica shouts, "Deal!" Chandler and Joey shake Monica's hand while Chandler jumps up and down in excitement.
And Rachel does not look happy.
No, she doesn't.
And in the cut lines, she goes, "What, Monica? No, that's crazy. There's no way we're betting the apartment. No." And then the rooster starts crowing again. And she goes, "All right, I'm in. Either he goes or I'm buying a coyote." And Joey starts to look scared. A coyote says,
Was that from the little old McDonald thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that toy was amazing.
All right, now we're back at Monica and Rachel's. It's still the gang, minus the Phoebes and the embryos and stuff. We come back to some green whining. Monica betting the apartment. "I don't know about this." And Monica is holding fast in her resolve. "Rachel, I have not missed one question the whole game. I own this game. Look at my hand." And then Monica holds up her hand. And this is when I realized Monica now has a Tina Belcher haircut with a little barrette in her hair. But Rachel questions, "What the hell? Do you have the answers written on there?" And Monica's like, "No, I'm like Michael Corleone, steady as a rock. Now, are you with me?" And somehow, convinced by that, Rachel's ready to go. And they head back over to the boys. And Ross says, "All right, gentlemen, you're up first." And Joey takes his place by the whiteboard. And Chandler starts bouncing like a tigger, because bouncing is what tigers do best. And Ross gives them notice that they have 30 seconds and the lightning round begins. And Ross tells Chandler to stop it. And Chandler stops bouncing up and down like Tigger. Now, what was Monica's nickname when she was a field hockey goalie? The self-assured Joey answers, "Big Fat Goalie."
Aww.
Correct, Ross says, before lightning to the next question. Rachel claims this is her favorite movie. Chandler answers, "Dangerous Liaisons." And Ross says, correct. Her actual favorite movie is, and Joey reveals, Weekend at Bernie's. Ross says, correct.
Ugh.
The Misfits did not enjoy Weekend at Bernie's as much as Rachel, although I would not be opposed to an A24 remake.
Can you move on to the next question?
Fine. In what part of her body did Monica get a pencil stuck at age 14? Chandler, unsure this time, goes, "Oh!" And then he whispers something into Ross's ear, and Ross responds to the whisper with a, "Ew, no, her ear!"
So do you think he guessed Beavis or butthole?
I'm thinking Beavis.
Nah, I was thinking Beavis too.
But Ross continues, all right, Monica categorizes her towels. How many categories are there? The fellas start listing towel categories out loud. Joey says, everyday use. Chandler, fancy. Joey, guest. Chandler, fancy guest. Ross jumps in with a 2-second warning. Joey takes a shot. 11! Ross is impressed. 11! Unbelievable. 11 is correct. The boys celebrate. They only missed 1 of 5. And Ross reveals, all right, that's 4 for the guys. Ladies, you're up. The gals jump up ready to go. The pairs in competition do the Geller double bump to one another. And once the women are in place, Ross announces, okay, 30 seconds on the clock. 5 questions wins the game. The lightning round begins now. What is Joey's favorite food? Monica gives an easy sandwiches. Ross themes that correct. Chandler was how old when he first touched a girl's breast? Rachel guesses 14. Ross corrects her 19. Chandler interjects, thanks, man. And Joey is surprised at his roommate's lateness of boob touching. Ross asks, Joey had an imaginary childhood friend. What was his name? The unflappable Monica answers, Maurice. Correct. Ross asks a follow-up. What was his profession? Rachel says, Space Cowboy. Ross says correct. And then he goes, what is Chandler Bing's job? And the girls go blank. They look lost. The audience and the Misfits love this twist of fate. Joey grabs Chandler. Chandler cannot comprehend that neither of these two knows what he does for a living. And Rachel mutters, oh my gosh, it has something to do with numbers. Monica spits out, and processing. Rachel knows that he carries a briefcase. Ross informs them that 10 seconds, you need this or you lose the game. Monica is grasping as she says, it has something to do with transponding. And Rachel starts jumping up and panicking as she yells, oh, he's a transponster. And the formerly unflappable Monica suddenly flaps. That's not even a word! And then she yells, I can get this! But time has run out. And the realization hits Monica.
No!
And the winners, Chandler and Joey, leap from the sofa, cheering, and start doing Chandler's awkward dance that he does.
It's the most exciting moment ever.
Yes.
It's like when they play Bamboozle. This game is amazing! All right, we're back at Monica and Rachel's, or Chandler and Joey's.
Right.
The whole gang, because Phoebe shows up in a moment. So
yeah.
Chandler and Joey are carrying in the foosball table, and Joey shouts, I call Monica's room.
Ah.
Chandler says, you can't just call Monica's room. Joey instructs, sure I can. Standard shotgun rules. I'm inside of the room, and I called it.
Yeah, he knows all the rules.
Chandler grunts and turns around and sees that he's inside of the room and mouths, damn it. Monica moans, I think I'm coming down with something. Joey consoles her and goes, oh, what? Monica's, yeah. I bet you can't guess what color my tonsils are. I bet the apartment. Chandler goes, oh, I would never bet this apartment. It's too nice.
Oh.
Phoebe enters and everyone greets her. And Joey asks, ooh, Phoebes, are they in there? Phoebe's still feeling anxious from the doctor's office and all the pressure. Goes, they're implanted. Monica asks, how do you feel? And Phoebe says she's, freaked. Because it turns out that the odds are really sucky. And this is Frank and Alice's only shot. Like, they're literally putting all of their eggs in my basket.
Oh.
Chandler, being supportive, says, yeah, but I bet it works. Monica goes, really? How much?
Monica may need Gamblers Anonymous.
Phoebe says she's going to go take a pregnancy test right now. Even Joey is like, wow, you can tell this soon? Because you can't, but they only have like 22 minutes, so they have to wrap it up.
They have to close all the holes.
Right.
Ew. The Beavis and the Buttholes.
Phoebe expounds that, well, the doctor says it takes a couple days. I looked it up. It's 5 to 9 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she would not be able to do it when she got home.
But my body's always been a little faster than Western medicine, and that's how they explain it away.
Right. That's fine.
Rachel comes out of Chandler's bedroom. See what I did there?
I did see what you did there. Very cute.
And sees the foosball table. She actually doubted that they would move it and says, oh my God, I can't believe you guys actually think you're moving in here.
Maybe she thought having your headlights on would help.
Oh, sorry. Chandler sings songs. Well, believe it, baby.
Okay, his dance that he does here is a little frightening. Not Lord of the Dance frightening, but it's still a little scary.
Rachel points out that she is not moving. And Joey shouts, what? Rachel goes, no, it was a stupid bet. We were just playing a game. And Joey says the most tongue-twisted line. You can't just ignore the bet. It's a bet. You bet, and you bet, and if you lose the bet, you lose the bet. You can't just ignore the bet. It's a bet. You bet, and if you lose the bet.
You can't just ignore the bet. It's a bet. You bet on a bet, and if you lose the bet. I like how Rachel just kind of shrugs after that later.
Whatever, lady.
So...
Whatever, lady.
Whatever, lady is a good nickname for her.
Monica tells Rach, we have to move. I mean, if they had lost, we'd have made them get rid of the birds, right? And Rachel says no, like the girl kid being asked if she ate something she was supposed to. No.
Yeah, nobody's buying that.
Monica points out that she hates this as much as her, but if it makes her feel better, it's all Rachel's fault.
I don't know how that would help her feel better, but whatever.
Rachel goes, what? Mon shouts, Chandler Bong, come on, we steal that TV guide every week. Chandler shouts, I knew it.
He likes to shout that.
He does. Rachel protests, I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. Chandler goes, cool, girl roommate.
Cool.
Phoebe comes in from the bathroom as Rachel sits down in disgust. Monica asks, well? Phoebe goes, nope, not knocked up yet. Monica reminds her it's only been a couple hours, so just give it some time, like 5 to 9 days.
Yeah.
Phoebe says, yeah, all right. Meanwhile, I'm going to do whatever I can to help this, so I'm just going to, lie in your chair. She climbs into the chair and puts her feet over the back of the chair.
Yeah.
Let gravity, do its job.
Well, she actually says jobs. I'm going to let gravity do its jobs, which is kind of kooky and fun. And then we have some cut lines. Phoebe says, I won't get in the way. It'll just be like the time I tried to count all the bumps on your ceiling. And then Chandler goes, Phoebes, if you sit there long enough, you'll be sitting in our apartment. And Rachel goes, I can't believe this. And Joey goes, oh, Rach, FYI, your new apartment hasn't had hot water since Christmas.
Oh, my God. That is so mean.
That's why Chandler initiated the whole thing, probably.
I want a hot shower, damn it. Also, in the one where Heckles dies, she denied gravity. Remember, she was like, I feel like it's pushing me, it's pulling me down.
Pulling me down.
Right. And now she's like, I'm letting gravity take it.
Right.
That's another example.
Phoebe's inconsistent. What? All right, so we cut to later, a New York City sunset scene with the Twin Towers. Before cutting back to the moving process transpondering steadily. Monica is trying to lift a heavy box, and as Rachel comes from Chandler's bedroom, Monica asks, Rach, can you give me a hand with this box? And Rachel gives a firm no. And then she goes on a little Rachel rant. Put the box down. We're not going anywhere. This is my apartment, and I like it. This is a girl's apartment. That is a boy's apartment. It's dirty, and it smells. It's pretty. It's so pretty, and it's purple. And I'm telling you, you with the steady hand, I'm not moving. And now I've got the steady hand. And Rachel holds out her hand, and she could shake a martini with that thing. And Monica tells her, I'll take care of it. Rachel's like, fucking A, you do what the hand says.
And then if you pause it, you can see the boxes by the window with Monica's towels. So these are the only ones I can read.
Okay.
There's beach,
right?
Fancy guest, old towels, bath towels, everyday use towels, guest towels, kitchen towels, fancy everyday towels. And then there's a box that says Joey Sports Stuff.
All right.
So we don't get all 11 categories, but those are pretty funny because we just...
fancy guest, old towels.
We just call our towels.
Yeah.
We have dog towels.
Right. And she lives in New York City, so she really should just have like 2 towels.
Because where does she store all those fucking towels?
Right. But we cut to later. Phoebe is still in the chair, and Rachel is lying down on the sofa with a fancy guest towel on her face because she don't give an F anymore. Mon came back in, and Rachel asks how'd it go, and Monica informs Rachel that I lost our mattresses, which I always wondered how that came about, so which is why I wrote the skit earlier. I always wanted to see that part.
Right.
Well, we cut to later still, and Phoebe is still upside down, but she's playing the guitar now. And Rachel has given up and is now helping Monica pack. And Phoebe sings,
Are you in there, little fetus? In 9 months will you come greet us? I'll buy you some Adidas.
So true story. Joe once sang this one afternoon and then bought me some Adidas shoes online just because she sang it.
I was like, I will buy my baby some Adidas's.
She was like, I ordered you some Adidas. I was like, because you were singing the song earlier? Yeah. All right. So there's a knock on the door. Monica answer it. I mean, who would ever knock? It's Frank and Alice, so that tracks.
That's true.
The pair quickly trade highs with Monica before spying Phoebe and running right in. Alice tells Phoebe, we were just at the drugstore and we got you a present.
And then there's cut lines. Phoebe starts to stand up. And she goes, oh, that's where all my blood was.
The present is in a little present bag with a bow on it, but Frank just declares, it's a lollipop and a home pregnancy test. And Monica warns Phoebe, hey, don't mix those up because you could really ruin that lollipop. Alice asks, you feel like taking a test because there's only one question?
Don't bet anything.
Yeah, don't bet anything. Phoebe agrees, but tries to urge them to remember that it's still really early, okay? So if it says I'm not pregnant, that doesn't mean I'm going to get pregnant. And just please, so I don't go completely nuts, try not to put all your hopes on this one test. And then in another great moment, the pair agree verbally, but both look super duper excited. Alice, in particular, looks like she may burst from excitement.
Yeah, she does like what I think I would have done in that situation.
Phoebe says great, and then goes to pee on a stick. Then Ross opens the door, and Joey and Chandler ride in on the big fake white dog in celebration of their victory. Rachel thinks they're just mean boys who are being mean. Joey is like, hold on to your horses, Green. Don't get mad at us. No one forced you to raise the stakes. And Rachel respectfully points out, that's not true. She did! She forced me! And Monica takes issue with that, stating, we would still be living here if you hadn't gotten the question wrong. And Rachel just blames one person after another, now claiming it was a stupid, unfair question. And Ross tells her, don't blame the questions. Which I kind of like that line. It's such
cute.
a weird line.
Yeah, don't blame the questions.
Then Chandler lashes out while eating a lettuce sandwich. Would you all stop yelling in our apartment? You're ruining movie day for us. And then the five friends enter a moment of what can only be described as unfriendly yelling, each pointing and screaming at one another as Phoebe emerges from the Whiz Palace, interrupting and telling Frank and Alice, you guys, you're going to have a baby. You're going to have a baby. And the crowd goes wild. The friends come out of their bickerments as Frank Jr. yells the fantastic line, my sister's going to have my baby! And in a touching display, they all go over and encase Phoebe in a giant hug. And Phoebe claims, okay, but this can't be good for the baby. And they all give noises of understanding and let Phoebe free of the hug. And once she's gone, they all group hug again without her. And even my heart grew a half a size that day.
Only a half a size?
Well, I'm pretty grinchy.
So then we come to the tag. Chandler and Joey's, Monica and Rachel's apartment.
Oh.
Monica and Rachel are busy unpacking. Monica exclaims, I can't find the garbage bags. Rachel goes, oh, I think I saw some in here. And she opens a drawer on the peninsula, and they both scream in horror of what's inside. Technically, I think Rach screams and Mon screams because she was screaming, because she asks, what is it?
Oh.
Rachel crying says, I don't know, but maybe if we keep that door shut, it'll die. Monica cries too. I can't believe we're living here. Pop over to Monica and Rachel's, Chandler and Joey's.
Yes.
They're both unpacked, which is crazy.
No, they would have done my thing, which was just, I'm just going to
carry everything over.
I'm just going to take the drawer out of my dresser, walk it over there, put it back in the dresser.
The girls didn't.
Well, the guys, I feel, have way much less stuff.
That's true. The big ceramic dog has found a new home in front of the window, and Joey screams and runs into the living room. Chandler goes, what is it? Did you see the size of the closets? Chandler goes, I can't believe we live here.
I like the dual use of I can't believe we live here.
I know, it's super cute.
Mwah.
They both sit down on the chairs. They're barca loungers. They put up the footrests and go, oh. And then they lean all the way back and go, oh. And that's the end of the episode.
That's
Cut
the
and
end.
print.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, I don't think you know me as well as I know you.
You want to bet?
I think if I win, you have to do all the dishes, laundry, and cook dinner every night. Oh, wait. You already do that. Okay, you have to edit the podcast all by yourself. Oh, shit, you do that already, too. Mow the lawn? No. I think you deserve a vacation by yourself.
Oh, I don't want to go by myself. How about if I win, I think of something, and if you win, you can think of something. Deal?
Deal.
Are we doing this or what?
Yikes.
All right.
Okay, question 1, Dad. What is Mom's favorite TV show?
What? Come on. That is too easy.
Don't blame the questions.
Okay, can I answer? Friends.
Correct. 1 for Dad.
Yes!
Okay, Mom, what did Dad say in my dream last night?
What? That's not fair. He told you you'd never marry Spider-Man if you acted like a cat.
Sorry, it actually was act like a dog.
What? These are not fair questions.
Dad, what is Mom's biggest fear?
She's afraid of the dark.
Yep, because a lot of bad things happen in the dark, so it's all encompassing.
Okay, Mom, what is Dad's favorite sandwich?
Homemade meatball subs. I know technically it's a sub, but you do eat it on bread and buns, so it counts.
That is correct. Dad, are you ready?
Yep, hit me. Ow!
Oh, sorry. You meant a question. Dad, what is Mom's favorite book, movie, and color?
Easy, The Color Purple for all 3.
Correct. Mom, what did Dad wear as a Halloween costume your senior year?
Easy. A bald cap, bathrobe, and carried an ice cream scoop.
Right. What was it called?
There was no name for it. It was just Adam being Adam.
Best costume ever.
Dad is ahead, and if he answers this right, he wins.
Well, he's won already because this game is fixed, but whatever.
Dad, what color is Mom's shirt right now?
What? Are you kidding?
I didn't write the skit, you did. Don't blame me. What did I win?
You get to take care of me every day.
Yay! Wait, I thought I got to pick. All right, we're back.
We're back. What did we learn this episode?
Joe, what did you learn?
Pregnancy and adoption in this series was not realistic, but I love it anyway.
Yeah. I learned that despite the outcome, they all know each other very well. And despite Rachel being so mad at the farm birds and blaming everything and everyone, she actually did get kind of bamboozled.
The best game ever! What are your final thoughts?
I feel like the writers got tired of writing Joey threatening to move out, so this is the start of the real apartment hopping that goes on in the series.
Okay.
For our English listeners, that's flat hopping.
Oh, that was sweet of you. I think they should have started a moving company. They could have made a lot of money. They moved 2 full apartments in one afternoon.
Well, they had a van.
That's true. All right, so what's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prayer count was 0. The episode total was 0, and their overall count is 0. But Rachel was kind of chilly, and she could have used a sweater vest, I think.
To cover red lights. We didn't go into the fella's apartment. Well, we did at the end, but the Magnadoodle wasn't there, so there's nothing to track this week.
Wah, wah.
What is our rating for this episode?
The IMDb rating was 9.4 out of 10 stars with 10,000 ratings.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
That is a lot of ratings.
All right, so we have multiple people write in for this episode, so I'm going to read 2 people's reviews.
Okay.
All right, so Michelle B. from last week was like, I got to talk about Phoebe's uterus.
As we all do from time to time.
The one with the embryos is the best Friends episode ever.
Aw.
It's emotional, rewarding, and smart. The quiz is so clever and rich in detail. The genuine laughter of the cast as Frank Jr. yells, "My sister's gonna have my baby!" is pure joy. But my favorite moment is Phoebe's song as she sits upside down in the chair. Are you in there, little fetus? In 9 months will you come greet us? I will buy you some Adidas. I find myself singing this to my baby bump a decade ago because it's so hopeful and innocent. To this day, it still brings a smile to my face.
Aw.
Aw, that was sweet.
Yeah.
And Adam got a pair of Adidas out of that song.
Yeah, I did.
And then one of our other dedicated listeners, Michael M.
Oh, Michael.
He says, hello, everyone. It's your neighborhood favorite Maladjusted Misfit guest with the review of the one with the embryos or the one with the apartment game, which is what I call the episode all the time.
Oh.
Here are my favorites. Favorite outfit. He picked mine. Phoebe's black dress, turquoise long sleeve shirt with the black tights, chunky heeled boots, accessorized with a hair pulled back in a clip. So 90s that my wife would have worn it back then, but could easily be worn today in 2025. I would totally wear it.
Yep, it'll probably be here later with your new Adidas.
I also thought of a new category for this week. Favorite hair. It has to be Chandler's flock of seagulls hair in the intro. Bedhead at its finest.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite line, Ross in his announcer voice and waving his arms, we'll be starting with apples. Chandler coming over and mocking Ross's tone with, stop that now.
Stop that now. That is good.
His favorite moment, he said, do I have to pick one? This episode is jam-packed with one-liners and moments that I have memorized and loved, but you did ask for one. And I love the lightning round between the guys and the girls. The banter between Chandler and Monica is classic. For instance, Monica goes, you guys are so dead. I am so good at lightning rounds. Chandler goes, I majored in lightning rounds. You also get that goofy announcer voice from Ross, and finally the Ross movements from his arms from both the guys and girls as they passed each other to answer the lightning round questions.
Geller bumps all over the place.
So in an episode that really centers around Rachel, Monica, Chandler, and Joey and the apartment, you do get some Rossisms throughout.
Yes.
Final thoughts. My final thought is that this episode is the apex of the greatest episodes of Friends in my rankings. It had so many one-liners from each character that I can quote at any moment. The gang was mostly all in the same scenes, which usually means that the episode is good, if not great.
Right.
It also had
Agreed.
the sweetness with Phoebe talking to the embryos before implantation with Frank and Alice's babies. And we were then told at the end of this all-time favorite episode that Phoebe is pregnant, which makes the episode an all-time classic. Side note, we do not find out that Lisa Kudrow was pregnant during this time in the series. So in conclusion, I rate this episode a solid 10 out of 10 lightning round second episode.
Aw, very nice.
Thanks again for allowing me to review this episode. You're both the best and have loved listening to each and every episode as you get closer to your 100th one. Keep up the good work, and as Ross would say in his announcer voice, thank you for reading my review. Michael M.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate it. What is next week's episode?
Next week is the one with Rachel's crush. Next week will be the one with Rachel's crush.
What's our synopsis?
After getting a quit-worthy demotion, Rachel develops a crush on the guy from Space Camp. Monica displays her Gellerness when she realizes she is no longer the hostess. And after seeing Kathy's play, Chandler becomes Ross for an episode and drives her away. Dun dun dun!
It's a good one. I like it.
Yes, it's fun.
All right. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
Yay. So this weekend, we went to the cinema and saw Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Well, Ripley and I did. Adam faded in and out a little bit.
Yes, I did.
I don't know if it was the 9 o'clock in the morning showing or... I thought it was really cute.
My problem with it was, one, I really like the original Lilo
The
and
animated,
Stitch.
yeah.
It's one of my favorite Disney movies. And I like the animation of it. It's very stylized, it's very fun, and it was very missing from this one.
But I also thought they picked really good actors.
They did. It wasn't bad.
No.
It was just...
You knew the story,
Right.
and it was early in the morning, and...
Right.
But yeah, I'd look over at him, and he'd smile, and I'd be like, you were asleep.
I was listening.
You were resting your eyes. What else did we watch this week? Oh, we started that documentary. What was that called? The Mortician?
Yeah.
Yeah, on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 3 episodes, so we watched episode 1 last night.
Because that was the only one available.
Yeah, so they're coming out next week and then the week
Yeah.
after. But that was really good.
Yeah.
He is cray-cray.
Yeah, he is an insane person.
Yeah. And he acted like everything he did was totally normal.
Right.
And that no one should be upset about it.
No.
And there's no reason for him to go to prison.
No.
And we'll leave it at that. So if you like true crime and cray-cray people, check it out. Anything else?
There was something else I was trying to remember, but I can't pinpoint it now.
Are you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
All right. We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast, and if you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
Yeah, and if you want to contribute your thoughts or reactions to the podcast, pick your favorite episode, like Michelle B. or Michael M.
Yeah.
And send us your musings, and we will definitely share them on the episode.
Yeah.
You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, we'd like to hear from more misfits out there.
Right? The best way to reach us is email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com.
Or we're hosted on Buzzsprout. You can send us fan mail through there, or if you'd like to help us cover our costs, you can visit the page and click the donate button, or like I said, send us fan mail. Lots of ways to talk to us. Do any of them, and we'll give you a shout out.
That's right. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends. And don't forget, we have a TeePublic store. If you have a friend shirt you've always wanted, send us your ideas.
Yeah. Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Sweetie, now she's a woman, not a gumball machine.